In other news, is Kenya heading to yet another series of by-elections just months to the 2017 general election? The ODM party has thrown a spanner in the works once again by expelling rebels who defected to the Jubilee party and asked that their seats be declared vacant. As KTN News political affairs reporter Chris Thairu now tells us, the rebels have sworn to fight the expulsion to the bitter end.
Less than 24 hours after the Orange Democratic Movement Party resolved through its National Governing Council to expel 10 of their members whom they accused of working with their rivals in Jubilee, the party has formally written to the Registrar of Political Parties seeking to have them delisted from the party's register. The party's executive director, Odoro Ngwen, has further asked the National and County Assembly speakers, copied in the letter through the clerks of the affected assemblies, to declare the 10 seats being held by the rebels as vacant.
Going into this election, ODM will not recognize a middle ground or any grey lines. You are either with us or with them.
The Registrar of Political Parties has already acknowledged having received the letter from ODM. She has now 7 days to delist the names from the party register before informing the electoral body IEBC as well as the clerks of the assemblies that the affected members are no longer members of ODM so that they can declare the seats vacant. But the affected members are not ready to take this lying down.
Procedure requires that you go to the political parties tribunal because it's a dispute. So the political parties tribunal deals with disputes. And then if that then is not resolved, then you go to the High Court. If it's not the High Court, we go to the Court of Appeal and Supreme Court.
So of course.
No, we are going all the way. Why would you leave it lying? I mean, what is the mistake of telling people the political reality?
Something I expected them to do, and I'm least worried. I was elected by the people of Mathare to represent them. And I'm certain I will represent the people of Mathare now and in the future.
Budalangi MP Ababu Namwamba, who was also the party's Secretary General, took to the social media where he indicated that he is not apologetic. In his Twitter handle, he said, and I quote, "Rebel with just a cause, proudly, unapologetically, unbowingly so," end quote. His expelled colleagues were also unapologetic.
My next course of action is to continue what I've been doing. I'll continue working with the Jubilee government, which is the government of the day, in bringing services and delivering development agenda to the people of Mathare constituents.
We must face the political reality as it is. And I think it is important for people to play politics of gentlemanship. I think it's also important for individuals who had political parties to be seen to be people who are reliable and who can be trusted. In this case, I don't think it applies.
According to lawyer John Swaka, the affected members have a grace period of 7 days to appeal the decision by ODM, and they have a choice to either file the appeal with the political parties tribunal or the High Court.
They still have a recourse in law, of course. They can actually move in there and protest those kind of decisions. They can equally move to the High Court for there to be a sort of stay or an order stopping that particular exercise from taking place if they will be able to lay enough substance before the court for the court to agree with them.
However, it still remains unclear whether voters in Kwale County will be forced to go back to the ballot or whether Salem Vuria's deputy will take over for the remainder of the term. This because the Constitution does not envisage a case where the party will expel the governor.
The deputy can take over, but you see now, the other challenge that we have is that, remember, the deputy was not voted in. Okay? Deputy hakupigiwa kura. Kwa hivyo, there's a bit of a lacuna there, whether we actually supposed to go for this, for gubernatorial elections or not, because the deputies were just chosen.
With less than 10 months to the 2017 general elections, the IEBC has confirmed that it is ready to conduct any by-election if any seat will be declared vacant. Chris Thairu, KTN News.